Hey guys, it's Leo K. I'm pretty tired today, so I'm just kind of gonna do a sort of like chill video. So I've been playing a bunch of Titanfall 2 recently, and I got the idea that I'll start recording these matches and start putting up so-called like match archives. So this is my first ever multiplayer match of Titanfall 2. You can see me toss a Firestar in a random direction because I just didn't get what was going on. At first I think these are players. I'm like, did they all spawn at the same time? But then I realized that like they're actually just grunts. That this game basically has creeps, kind of like how MOBAs like League of Legends and Dota and Heroes of New Earth and all that, like they've got creeps, they've got minions that you can kill to contribute something, and that's my first ever player killed in this game. So GG whatever the rest of your name is. If you ever for some reason watch this, I'm sorry, but also like thank you for being there for me to be like my first kill of this multiplayer experience, because my god am I hooked on this game. So I kind of like this first match, and I decided to record it in order to show you guys like how I'm learning. Like, see, I thought that like my first shot would have killed that guy, but it didn't, and then I hesitated and then I died. And you can see that players are kind of like, they glow red as opposed to just looking like normal units. But yeah, like I'm enjoying this game a lot, and I'm basically just gonna do some chill commentary. I'll melee out these two grunts, just remove them from play. That's a player. We're gonna try to chase him. I cloak and run after him. I know that he's gonna run out on his corner. I slide and bam, 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 dead. And my shotgun levels up for the first time, and I'm just like, oh wow, individual weapons have levels, like they have XP. And then I toss a Firestar right at that first player I killed as well, and I straight up just nail him with the Firestar immediately, which is really cool. Firestar, for those of you who don't know, it's basically a shuriken, like a ninja star, that produces flames when you toss it at something. And if you don't think that's the sickest grenade type you've ever seen in a first-person shooter, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not sure why earlier you saw it like cut a little bit and jump ahead. I didn't do that. I didn't intend for it to do that. Maybe something happened during recording, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're just gonna keep going and see what we can do. That's a player. I'm gonna try to kill him. Killed him. And this is my first ever Titanfall in multiplayer, so I'm gonna call down my Titan, dropkick that Spectre. I think my Titan fell on the enemy player there and ended up smushing him, and that's how I got that kill. So this Titan is Ronin, which is probably my favorite Titan in the game and what I liked to play a lot. Nowadays I'm running Tone, but I really do like Ronin a lot. So a player rodeoed me and ripped out one of my batteries. I didn't really understand the rodeo mechanic and how it worked at this point in the game, so I was very easy prey to that. So I'm gonna shotgun out this player on the roof here, which is really fun. And I'm just gonna keep rolling and keep running around looking for other people to smash. This is a Titan. This is my first ever Titan versus Titan battle. Got mechs going on. I phase dash behind him. This is why I like Ronin for its mobility. And of course, you can just manual dash out of the way. And yeah, I'm just kind of like running around looking for stuff to kill. I see other pilots jumping around, but I know that this Titan is here and I kind of want to take it out first. Trying to block with my sword, not really doing much. Phase dash behind him, and this Titan should be doomed now. We should be able to take it out. And I'm just gonna... Someone gave me a battery, like one player on my team, which is nice, so I'm just gonna dash up to it and melee it to death. And my pilot leveled up. And my Titan leveled up. And I'm gonna be chasing this player around, hopefully grab him. Not exactly sure what happens there. I see this one inside the building, and I do have to eject. At this point I'm running the stealth auto eject Titan kit, which it's pretty self-explanatory. If your Titan needs to self-destruct because it was doomed, then ejecting will auto cloak you. So I managed to kill this guy with a shotgun to the back of the head as he slid away from me. We're just gonna keep running around. Again, I'm still kind of like learning things. I've never played on this map before. I'm just now picking up that people really like to hang around these rooftops a lot. So I'm gonna cloak out and then kind of try to run up here and see if I can pick up a kill on this rooftop. I ready a Firestar. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with it. And it does eventually like pretty much explode in my hand. Because just like any grenade type, if you cook it for too long, it's trouble. So I learned not to do that so much, even though they're shuriken. So while I was shooting at that Spectre, the player on the roof basically scratched me out. And I see stuff falling over there, and I see enemy fire in this direction. So I ready another Firestar, toss it at the building just to get it out of my hands, because it was going to pop in my hands again, and keep moving. There's a huge group of minions here, so I kind of want to kill them because I know now that they're worth points, but I'm taking a lot of damage from them, so I decide to run away, which is pretty embarrassing, but I mean, at least I didn't die to them. So there is that. My Firestar comes back online. Scratch out this Spectre. Score is score, after all. And something's going on over here. I rodeo an enemy Titan, and I'm not sure if he has electric smoke. He does not, so I straight up just rip out his battery and help with that kill, which is really good. If you can rodeo a Titan without worry, it's helpful. I Firestar behind me to like put some flames in the building there so that player doesn't chase me, and I really basically just want to get out of here and escape with my life, because that gunfight was not going to go well for me. Even though I'm a shotgun player and it was a close quarters battle, it felt like I was kind of caught off guard a little bit. That's a Reaper. They're pretty annoying because I don't know how to effectively fight them yet. I know now, but during this recording I had zero idea. I know that they're just AIs, bots, kind of like just really beefy minions, but my auto shotty doesn't seem to be having too much of an effect on them. I see that player over there. I'm trying to shoot at him with my shotty from over here. It's not quite working out for me because its effective range is not that high. Activate my boost, which is amped weapons, basically just increases all of your damage. I'll later replace this boost with the smart pistol, which I know is like really dirty and disgusting and gross and you shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm okay. I'm gonna actually try to fight this Reaper head on and see what comes of it. Nothing terribly productive. I see another player running around and he ends up helping the Reaper take me down because I walked into some gunshots. My Titan is ready again, so I'm probably going to summon it somewhere. Right there looks like a good spot. Ready a Firestar. Looks like there's a lot of stuff going on in that direction, so I toss it. Looks like I was damaging the Reaper there. End up killing the Reaper with my shotty. Kind of low on HP, so I'm trying to get out. Can I make it? Slide around the corner. Good stuff. This is an enemy drop pod. Minions are going to spawn out of here, so I'm just going to blast the shit out of them. And this is my auto Titan. I'm going to embark and see if I can get some work done. So we're going to run around the map. This is a Reaper. Reapers die decently fast to Titans. I tried a phase dash to throw off the rodeo, but that's not how that works. Enemy pilots will stay on your Titan no matter what, unless you have countermeasures, unless you have electric smoke. So I have to eject now. And there's an enemy Titan over here. I'm kind of wondering, can I jump on one of these? Like, see if I can do something? Rip out its battery, jump off, take out a third of its HP, do some decent damage. And now, because they saw me do such a high-profile action, I kind of want to get out of that area because they're probably going to be looking to kill me. I double back in case someone's coming for me, and they are. Catch them off guard. Wasn't expecting that, I bet. And yeah, we're going to keep running around. Note that I'm absolutely garbage at Call of Duty games and most shooters other than things like Counter-Strike, for example. But this game is like the best parts of Mirror's Edge and my other favorite games pretty much. So it really helped me get into the swing of things. I'm taking a lot of damage, so I'm just kind of like trying to run around. My Titan is ready. I scratch out this player, call down my Titan right before I die, and we do get the victory on this map. And then I'm like, wait a minute, we won, why isn't the match ending? And then I see at the top of the screen it says intercept escaping enemies. And even though I will not be able to participate anymore because it's the end of the match, I eventually learned that whenever a match ends in a game of Titanfall 2, the losing team gets a dropship that they can escape to. And if they do, they get a little evacuation bonus. But the winning team has the chance to kill all of the enemy players for good, no respawning, and they can also take down the dropship even though it has a lot of HP. And if they take down the dropship, they eliminate the enemy team's escape bonus, and I think they get a bit of a bonus of some sort too. But yeah, so that was my first match of Titanfall 2. I enjoyed myself decently, and yeah, like I'm top of my team on this one, which is really cool. Got a lot of minion kills. So this right here is another match that I ended up playing sometime later. You can see at this point I have a little bit more experience with the game because wall running a lot more, my movement is a little bit smoother, and you'll see me do from here on out progressively crazier and crazier things. Like I'm gonna toss a Firestar that way, get the pilot assist, get some points, why not? Help my team kill him a bit. There are two other pilots here, I'll get the assist on that one too when they take him down. I'm very low health, so I'm just gonna slide into this corner, reload, and chill here until I'm ready to roll again, and then my cloak comes back online, so I'm able to cloak out again. I see this person, he ends up killing me with a volt because I couldn't aim properly in time, which is fine, we live and we learn. And yeah, I'm just gonna respawn. One thing I'm generally always doing is looking at which direction fire is coming from, like gunfire. I'm gonna Firestar that guy, cross him out, and look around for more things to kill. Run around over here, try to not step in the fire puddle. This guy ran into the wrong neighborhood and got scratched out. And yeah, one thing to note is whatever direction characters on your team are shooting in is a good direction to look at. So that enemy player there was fighting behind that drop pod, and as it faded out he was revealed. We shot him down. I see just barely before I'm able to react that a friendly got wrecked there, and I was wondering, hey, maybe I should not be going in this direction, but I got punched in the back of the head. So I'm gonna cloak out again, run down this hallway, kind of look around, see if anyone's hiding around here. There's not much conflict going on right now, so I'm kind of just pushing along this part of the map. Just wondering if I can pick up a stray kill or two, any wandering enemies, and if not, then at least some minions. Cloak comes back online. I'm gonna Firestar in that direction, turn around, cloak out here, and there may be a player coming this way because I saw something like that going on in this direction. And there he is. Bam, wrecked. I get wrecked. DJ Flash actually manages to survive, or at least I think that's his name. And yeah, he does slide out of there, which is quite impressive. It's also Firestar in that direction, prevent him from moving. Try to kill him with my Wingman, don't really manage to do it, but I do get the assist, which is nice, and then I get killed. There's a lot of trading going on at this point, and we're only 20 points ahead, so not a lot. Jump in here, activate my boost, more damage, Firestar that Spectre. Kill the rest of these guys. And I don't understand yet that going inside of a Titan's bubble shield actually damages you, and I learned that the hard way here. We're still about 40 points ahead or so. So I'm just gonna try to get back into the rhythm with the new knowledge I have. which is don't fucking step inside of Titan shields. I see DJ Flash get his Titanfall, which is pretty dangerous. I'm at 94%. I want to get mine because if I do, it will help us a lot. So I Firestar that Titan. Contributing that damage allows me to get my Titanfall. I try to rip out his battery. I don't think I managed to do it. Actually, I do. I do manage to kill it somehow. Maybe it was my Auto Titan that did it. Kills made by your Auto Titan are credited to you, but I'm pretty sure his electric smoke managed to kill me before I could rip out his battery. So this Ronin, like, he's really doing some work, which is great. I love it. I got gravity starred. Doesn't manage to kill me, which is nice. But I don't know if you saw what happened there. I wanted to go for that battery, and an enemy player likely saw me going for it. So what ended up happening is he gravity starred the battery because he knew I was going to walk onto it, which is really nice. Right after that, you saw me plug the battery into my Ronin and then immediately disembark because I like to stay agile. I like to be a pilot. I like to run around the map and let my Auto Titan, you know, do the things it needs to do while I'm kind of running around and seeing if there's anyone flanking. I'm basically an anti-flanker. Like, that's my thing. I look at people who might be flanking and I try to pick them up. Like that. There's DJ Flash again, so we're gonna keep running around. And there's a lot of heat in this area, so I kind of don't want to engage into it directly. I end up killing that player with a Firestar. You can see it in the bottom right. He ended up walking into the flames. And there's a lot of stuff over there, so I just doomed that Titan with a charge rifle shot. And gonna cloak out, run this way because I saw someone running around. Gonna kill him. There's DJ Flash again. Really, I'm kind of ruining this guy's day at this point, which is pretty intense. I wasn't expecting that because he was doing some crazy stuff at the beginning of the game. Firestar that way. I'm not gonna get a kill from that, but I do contribute damage in that direction. Put some pressure. Pressure's good. Get the shotgun kill. Get the Wingman kill. Switch to sidearm. Classic FPS tactics. If you run out of bullets on your main weapon, don't wait for the reload, just switch to your secondary and cross the enemy out that way. I'm waiting for its bubble shield to go down before I toss a Firestar, but I don't think I end up landing it because he dashes out of the way. Yeah, it's right there on the wall there. I actually tried to charge rifle this player, but it didn't end up happening, so I just switched to my Ava and wreck him that way. Ronin is still doing work. I toss a Firestar in that direction just to generate the flame field there, not because I saw something that needed killing, but just because I wanted to control the area. I wanted to zone people out of that hallway. Just gonna keep running around. I see an enemy Titanfall inbound over there. That's actually Reapers. Never mind. I lied to you. You were deceived. So I kill one grunt, realize it doesn't make much sense for me to engage in that direction. Here's where the conflict is, toss a Firestar that way, and kind of look around this area, see if there is something I can do here. I see lots of gunfire here, see this Reaper. Gonna assist in taking it down. You don't really get anything for that, but I'm gonna cloak out. I see this player jumping around here. Gonna close in with shotgun blasts, and it's not gonna work out. Ends up getting in their Titan. I toss a Firestar, move over this way. There's another Reaper I might be able to kill. Missed the charge shot, but I shotgun it out. And killing Reapers is good. It gives your team like 5 points. That's as much as a player is worth. There's another Reaper. Bam with the charge cannon. Charge rifle. Sorry. My Auto Titan gets destroyed there, and that's my cue to basically get the fuck out of here. I ready a Firestar, toss it in any direction just to get it out of my hand because I don't want it popping in my fingers, and help kill this Reaper. There's a lot of activity here, so I do kind of want to stay in this area to help fight this Titan, but one thing that I learned the hard way in this match is that as soon as the Titan is looking at you, it becomes imperative that you do not engage. Like, pilots' strength over a Titan is their agility, their dexterity, their ability to stay mobile and, you know, use hit and run tactics. And I end up getting killed by someone's R201. But we do win, which is nice. Always a cool feeling. And yeah, so just a quick recap of what I learned in this match. Titan's dome shields actually hurt you if you walk into them, if they're the enemy. Firestars are incredible. Like, extremely incredible. Wingman is really nice for picking up kills that I could not finish with my shotgun ammo before having to reload. And don't fight Titans head on. Those are pretty much the big things I learned. And yeah, I also learned about this map a bit more and how the flow of gameplay works on this map. So right as the mission is about to end, I kind of, you know, I'm gonna decide to call in my Titan just so I can do it. Like, you don't want to end a match without calling down your Titan when you have it, because if nothing else, it goes toward challenges, and I do get assists and points and things like that. So, toss a Firestar at that Titan, doesn't really do anything. And this time I don't do as personally well as I did last time, as far as, you know, relativism goes. Kind of in the middle of the leaderboard, or scoreboard, but I had a good time. And this is the last match of the game, and once again it's on Attrition because it's pretty much all anyone plays these days. Even if I search for other game modes, I won't actually end up finding them, which is fine because I enjoy Attrition a lot. So this is the same map that we were just playing, and this is a few games later. So just gonna start out by crossing out these grunts real quick. This is the beauty of shotguns. You can really just, or the Eva 8 in particular, because it's an auto shotgun, you can really just blow people up with it. But I make a really silly mistake right here. I see an enemy player in that direction. I know that there is going to be a pilot coming this way, and I still reload after killing these grunts, even though I know he's going to be waiting for me to do that. So that was a very stupid death on my part. I deserve to die there because I made the wrong decision. Gonna help kill that grunt, or actually kill him myself. Keep moving. One thing you might notice at this point is that I've switched my Firestar out to a Gravity Star because I recently unlocked it, and Gravity Star basically creates like a vortex, kind of like a mini black hole, and it sucks people into it, and eventually it pops, it explodes and damages them. It doesn't hurt as much as a Firestar, but you know, it can help immobilize groups of NPCs, minions, creeps, or even immobilize like a pilot. So can really help you pick up those easy kills. I'm cloaked, this person doesn't quite see me coming at him. I'm going to pop my boost, amp up my weapons, hold a Gravity Star, toss it in that direction so that no one feels like they can walk around safely over there. I noticed this guy right here flicker because he's getting sonarred. This guy's over here, doesn't end up killing me. I get a double kill, my Titanfall is up, I drop it, and then there's this guy over here who I will kill as well. So that's basically 3 quick kills in a row. My Titan is on the field. He's pretty far away at this point, but he'll make it here. And yeah, just kind of gonna run around, continue to contribute. That's basically my main thing. All I want to do when I play this game is do what I can to generate score for my team. And that doesn't always mean killing players. It doesn't always mean you know, doing damage to player-controlled units or characters. Sometimes it's gonna mean killing creeps, farming score that way. And that's why sometimes I say this game, it shares certain elements with MOBAs. It shares certain elements with those really team-based games, because even if I think Titanfall though does it a little bit better, and the reason I think it does a little bit better is even if you're not the best at first-person shooters or indeed at competitive multiplayer games, you can still help your team out by running around the map and killing NPCs and grunts and things like that. It's really helpful in general. So I end up getting the assist there, shooting with my shotgun. I kind of want to embark in my Titan. I'm not sure if I end up getting killed here. I may. I see this pilot over here. Want to take him down. He ends up dying, so I just get out. I'm pretty much healed anyway. Cloak out. Take some damage. I see stuff going on over here, so I toss a grab shuriken this way. Cross out this guy. Keep running. Just quick thinking is what will save you a lot in these tight situations. So we're about halfway through the match right now, on average. My cloak comes back online, and as I reach this this big hallway here, and I run on these walls, when I get closer to enemy activity, I'm gonna cloak out and then see if I can head over in this direction. So up here, I'm actually off the boundaries of the map. I'm just using it to scout a little bit, and I will actually go this way because I see stuff going on in this direction. That's just a grunt, but we'll scratch him out. And that was a mistake because Frozen Aquarius, the actual enemy player, was behind me, and if I had found him and used my gravity star on him earlier, then I could have probably won that engagement, but I didn't. So I see a player running around in this tunnel, so I gravity star in it to make sure he can't come back out in this direction. I'm not exactly sure what happened here, but I'm kind of convinced that a player must be somewhere in this area. So I'm running around trying to find that, and I notice this fight is going on. So I jump on Frozen Aquarius. Turns out he had hopped in his Titan, and eventually we do end up killing his Titan and him, but I end up getting killed by countermeasures, by electric smoke. So that's just something Titans can do if they've got it ready. If they've got meter built, they can pop electric smoke, and if a pilot is riding around on top of them, then that pilot's gonna have a bad day. Speaking of pilots having a bad day, you can actually get stepped on and die, which is probably the most embarrassing way to get killed in this game, short of, you know, getting rifled in the face by a grunt or something. But yeah, so that happened to me. Not my proudest moment, but you live and you learn. This is when I try to be a cocky asshole again and try to fight a Reaper head on. And then I realize there's a player beside him, so I kind of just running around and I get killed by a guy to my right. Just a bad place to be. I shouldn't have been there in the first place. I should have been closer to my team, closer to where the fight was going on, and then maybe I could have received some support or picked up an assist or something, but I was just way out of position there, and that's why they were able to pincer attack me along with the Reaper, which helped them out a lot, and they were able to kill me that way. So right here there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna shuriken in that direction, run around the outside. I do get the assist because of my gravity star immobilizing that guy, which is really fun. I always love to see that. It's so charming when you're nowhere near the battle, but then you just see like, oh, you got an assist, and it's like, oh, it's my grenade. It's nice. I prep another gravity star, toss it in that direction just to get it out of my hands. And there's a Reaper there. Gonna switch to charge rifle. Reaper's already kind of doomed. Or actually no, it wasn't, was it a Reaper? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna pop my boost any moment now, as soon as I deal with these guys. Drag them all into that. See this Reaper going on, probably gonna die to this. Cloak out. Cloak makes you pretty much invisible to AIs. And if a player is riding in a Titan, it also makes you invisible to Titans, which is really useful. Gonna pop my Titanfall, kill this player, and that's pretty much score limit. So yeah, thank you for checking out this first episode of Match Archives. Some of these videos are going to be in 30 frames per second because I'm unable to record in 60 FPS unless it's a stream. So if you do see Match Archives that are in 60 frames per second, most likely they will have live commentary on them instead of post commentary like what I did right now, and most likely they will be, you know, archived streams, so they'll be quite a bit longer, and they'll be much more, you know, less hand-picked, less hand-selected. So, yeah. That's basically the breakdown. 30 FPS videos and 60 FPS archived streams. So thank you all for watching, enjoy the rest of this match, the final few seconds, and stay sneaky.